Hey, what is the deal, YouTube? What is happening out there? Just getting the sound together here. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. And everybody had a good Friday. So it is official. It is Craig Harris, the Messiah of Xbox, with the second episode of being a Messiah. And people have asked me what the difference in being a Pope and being a Messiah is. And folks, there's absolutely no difference at all. Yeah, well, as Messiah, you speak absolutes like a Sith Lord does. And man, let me tell you something right now. You all have got to go see that Star Wars movie. Okay? I mean, it's because we got to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it tonight. There are some deep cuts in this movie. I teared up. I laughed. Tons of twists in it. You know, just go see the movie. I'm going to go see it again tomorrow. Like I said, we just went and saw it tonight. I got mad, came in the house. Because she didn't take the damn trash out like she said she was. So I'm going to go see the movie tomorrow. Phenomenal movie. I liked it. I really liked it. So lots of twists, lots of turns, lots of Luke Skywalker. Man, oh man. Now, what else is going on, people? What is happening? It is Friday. It is December 15th. I wonder if any news came out when I was at work last night. So, yeah, you know, I know Star Wars came out. A lot of people went to go see that. We saw a lot of stuff going on. I saw some very peculiar videos. And but what is going on, people? Just waiting for a few more. All right, we got 20 people in the room. It's Friday. It's happy hour. Glad everybody's here. So, you know, and I am on fire at this point. I have not, I think I took a 45-minute nap when I got home. 45 minutes. And your boy went to the movies. I went and got me something to drink. I got me a Craig Weiser right now. And I am having a ball. I am on fire right now. Literally, I tapped into that old ghoul that everybody's got in them. I mean, that old ghoul, I can tap him once or twice a year. This is my second tap of him. And I don't think I got any more taps left on this old ghoul. So it's till next year. But yeah, I rented out, did what I had to do. I am up. I am on fire today. But what is going on? Let's start with some PS4 gaming news. Like I said, you gotta go see Star Wars, folks. I mean, it's a great day. We got the Star Wars week. We got the MCU getting all its properties back for the most part. This is a glorious time. You know, we're less than 60 days away from the Black Panther movie. We are 6 months away from Infinity War. Again, great time to be alive, guys. We're close to the holidays. I'm close to the end of Hellblade, I think. That game is about, that girl's right arm is completely dark now. She is black. That little girl's turning black on me. So we're gonna have to wait to see what kind of ending I get. So yeah, I gave it a 9 out of 10, but it was good. Yeah, roughly the same score. So but I don't know. Yeah, PS4. We got something called a PUBG news again. PUBG, excuse me, back in the news, because if you go out right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you go out today and buy an Xbox X, you will get PUBG for free. Okay? They will just give you the damn game. Like, come here and take it. And it should be free because PUBG is a disaster. It's a disaster. Okay? I mean, if I move faster than PUBG, and I'm slow. So, I mean, how can I move faster than PUBG? I move faster than a PUBG. So, it's bad, guys. I mean, so just in case you all are interested in getting the Xbox X, if you get it now, they just give you the code for PUBG. Just here. You can have it. Take it. And you got all these numb nuts that went out and bought this damn game. I mean, it's unbelievable. The stupidity is actually it's not, but it's just, you know, the stupidity never, you know, it just knows no bounds in that community. Just, you know, how in the world can I, you know, you're like, how are you the messiah of Xbox? Well, they're part of the community too, you know. So, and you know, big shout out to J-Dub City, who went over to the multiplayer podcast last night and he locked it down. You know, but him and Porter Rock, I'll get to him in a minute. They went in on that podcast and they were nice. See, there was absolutely no way I could have been on the multiplayer podcast. I would have annihilated that podcast after everything that's been said. You know, everything the Pope of Xbox told them was going to happen has happened. So 30 frames, I told them that more people were going to buy the Xbox One S. They were, yeah, no, we got more power. Yeah. I mean, it's, you know, it's pathetic here. And ultimately, yeah, PS4 VR, if you all can get that for $199 for another week now. So if you got the time, they got the beer. Speaking of beer, let me take a swallow. Yeah. Who in the world wants to play a game at 30 frames per second when you can play it at 60 to 100 on a PC? I mean, get the F out of here. So, yeah, everybody's got to go watch the multiplayer podcast last night. Like I said, those guys went over there and they were nice, you know. And like I said, you know, and let me give the big shout out here to Porter Rock 77, aka Prophet Rock, because he set up there. He's been in the gaming streets, which I can't believe I'm saying that. He's been in these gaming streets for months, holding it down. People were making fun of him, saying that PlayStation was going to win. Even I thought, let me be the first one to take the L and hold the loaf. Although it's a small loaf, but it's a loaf nonetheless. I got to be a big man and say, okay, I was wrong about these NPDs, because I literally thought that because Xbox is going to have new hardware out, they would win NPD. I mean, to me, it was a no-brainer. I mean, it is a no-brainer, you know, but they can't do it now. How do you release new hardware and not win? I mean, that's terrible. You know, and then you got these guys running around talking about, well, Xbox. I'm talking about people like Kid Smooth and Muscle Bound Gamer talking about, well, it made all this money and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, dude, that's like going up to the bar, buying the girl a bunch of drinks, and then somebody else comes in and takes her home. I mean, what have they've been reduced to talking about the console selling well. Now, understand, these are the same sad sacks of sap who said that this console was sold out. So if the console is sold out, why are you surprised that the console sold well? They lie so much, they don't even believe their own lies anymore. Just lies. Like I said, they cover their mouth, comes out of their ears. Lies. You know, 1080p 60 for Assassin's Creed. I still don't see that right now. I don't have that anywhere on my Xbox. So, like I said, it's not under the little bit more button, because I look for that button. And, you know, it's there for PUBG. Like I said, it is there for PUBG, but it ain't there for this. You know, so, you know, So it's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So, I mean, and what else happened? Yeah, and look, this NPD thing, this deaded a couple of arguments. One, my favorite one from Psycho Gamer and Widowmaker was people bought the PlayStation because the multiplats looked and ran better and it was more powerful. Okay, those are their words, not mine. But this NPD that just came out, all right, proves them wrong. Because the most powerful console, the X, didn't win. The console that plays the multiplat better is better. Multiplat games better. You know, it won. It didn't win. You know, so it's crazy. So, you know, it is absolutely crazy. How in the world do you build the most powerful console and you get beat by hardware that's 3 years old? If according to your logic, that the only reason why people bought the PlayStation was because it was more powerful. Those are their words, not mine. And guess what? They're wrong. Now, are they going to do a podcast saying, hey, look, I'm a man up and take the L? No, haven't seen it yet. Haven't seen it. I did see Widowmaker leave a comment in Randall Thor's comment section. So he's still alive out there, people. He's still alive. He just ain't, he ain't coming in here. Because if he comes in here, he will get the work of Inky if he comes in here. And that's all of them. I mean, that's all of them, top to bottom. So I have no idea at this point why people are still listening to those podcasts. And if they want to hide them being liars behind entertainment, that's a bunch of hogwash. I call BS on that. Okay? If you can't be entertaining without lying, you don't need to be on anything. You know, I mean, and like I said, they brag, remember, oh, it's sold out. Oh, they can't keep it on the shelves, yet they're making videos surprised at how well it sold. Are you kidding me? You are the same sad sacks that said it was selling well. Therefore, why are you surprised? This is unbelievable. Just lies. Lies, lies, lies. So we now know that the whole power narrative was a non-issue, which I clearly said was a non-issue. What sold more, Xbox One S or Xbox One X? It was Xbox One S. Why? Price. Why did PlayStation 4 outsell Xbox One? Price. What did the people on the multiplayer podcast finally admit last night? Besides round robin defeat. That's why I'm not going in too hard, because they at least during the podcast said Xbox was done. They said it. Each and every one of them said they were done. And they're done. If you can't win with new hardware, then you can't win at all. In 2015, they had, quote, the greatest launch, the greatest games in Xbox history. They still friggin' lost the holiday season with the greatest games in their history. So if you can't win with your games, if you can't win with your hardware, you're finished. I, as Messiah of Xbox, have declared the Xbox X a dead console, dead on arrival. Am I glad that people went out and bought it? Absolutely. Am I lucky to be able to get my hands on one? You bet your butt I am. But it's a dead console, okay? It's a game console with no games on it. I can play the same games on PC or on my Xbox One S. Yet, we got these sad sacks of sap out here just flapping their gums. And as I said, the last two big podcasts I've heard with Xbox people on it, they are now admitting defeat. Okay, and that's all people want. And to me, the defeat was in 2015 when Xbox put their games on PC, because those guys should have figured it out by then, but it's over and done with. We have a dead console. DOA, put the toe tag on it. Just put the toe tag on it. And, I don't get this. Fallout 4, which came out 2 years ago, runs better on the PlayStation Pro. Period. It just does. Titanfall 2 runs better on the PlayStation. And keep going, okay? Final Fantasy 15 runs better. And it's just a dead yes, it's a dead console, Mr. Jackson. It's a console with no games. I mean, again, if and it's you got to have games on a gaming console, okay? Because you don't go to the liquor store and they say, we had alcohol. I mean, just imagine that. Imagine going to the liquor store and them saying, hey, look, we got this beautiful liquor store. Look at this cash register. Look at these mixers back here. Oh, we ain't got no alcohol, though. What are you going to do? You're going to be like, get the F out of here. So, you know, so look, I love that, but I love the new damage control coming out of it. Like I said, the best one I heard so far is, and this is the one I'm hearing the most, is Xbox lost, but it made money. And it's like, okay, that's not a win, guys. You know, again, you were bragging that it was going to make, it was sold out. So it's selling should not be why are you talking about that? Okay. Ah. Yeah, they barely outsold a $500 console with 4-year-old hardware. Indeed, for all these cats. Another thing is dead now. Another thing is dead now. Remember the people doing the 6 greater than 4? No, it's not. No, it's not. That's a dead issue now. They can never say that again. If you see another 6 greater than 4, the guy's a liar. He's a effing liar. I mean, I am on fire about this stuff now. It is time to just whoop ass and take their names. So, you know, they can't get, and these guys would fuck up a wet dream. That's how stupid they are. You know, they're just a bunch of sad. There you go, OBJ. 4 greater than 6. Guess what? They got outsold. Brand new hardware. The beast is coming. The beast has been slain. The beast has been slain. You know, the damn thing didn't even get out of the gate before it got curb stomped. Curb stomped by over 100,000 consoles. That's right. I'm on fire. You better run. Call the fire department. Call the police. You know, I'm too hot. You know, make a dragon want to retire. You know, what they say in that song. Yeah. I'm too hot. Call the police and a fireman. Make a dragon want to retire, man. You know, so it's just, I mean, this is pathetic. You know, where is the Xbox community with some answers? Not with some damage control, some real life answers. I'm talking to all of them at this point. Where's Widowmaker at? Where is he? Where's Xbox guy at? Where they at? Okay, what's that one guy who always trolls in the chat and stuff? Delta Boy 04. Where are they at? Okay, where are they? PUBG runs 9 frames per second. Are you kidding me? That's PS1 type shit. Trash, garbage. I mean, they're giving the game away for free, for Christ's sake. You know, I'm serious. Where are they? You know, this is pathetic. This is the end of the innocence. Dogs and cats living together. So unbelievable. So it just, and they saying, well, we beat Nintendo. So what? Nintendo, according to these same guys, was underpowered, okay? Had no third-party support. Yeah, it came out and it was doing pretty well. Still doing well. So, you know, no, I mean, Microsoft priced to $449 with a bundle or game. It doesn't matter with it's too late. You know, I want some facts. I want some explanation of 6 being greater than 4. A beast is coming. That you all are going to get crucified on this thing the entire rest of this console. Okay, so just put it up, put it down, bend over, and get the lube out. Like I said, you guys would screw up a wet dream. This lies. Okay, where are they? Where are you guys at now? I want an explanation on why a little bitty 4.2 console with no 4K textures on it smacked you all, smack you around. You know, I mean, I want the explanation. Yeah, free on launch week, PUBG. The finest is right. The game just came out, what, 72 hours ago? and it's already free? Are you effing kidding me? Everybody that bought that game should go take it back. I mean, that's pathetic. That is a smack in the face. That's a kick in the balls. So, yeah, I mean, I want answers. Don't run. You can't hide. I mean, don't make me come after you all. I mean, I do not want to do that as the messiah of Xbox. Don't make, I mean, you better come up with some answers. So, I mean, it's pathetic. So, how much is it going to run on the Pro? Nobody, who knows what it's going to run on the Pro? I mean, all I know right now is that it's running 11 frames per second and it's free. That's the truth. I don't care about the Pro. It's not on the Pro right now. I ain't worried about the Pro. You don't need to be worried about the Pro either because 4.2 is greater than 6. So, I mean, good grief. Yeah, PUBG is free. 1 million players in 48 hours. Yeah, you're going to get more players because the game is damn free. So you know, yeah, free with any new Xbox. Go buy an Xbox X right now, you get PUBG for free. And what do you expect when you call yourself PUBG? I mean, they got nothing. There's nothing left. They can't claim the only reason why Sony won was because of power, because obviously the Xbox didn't win. You know, Xbox did not win. So, you know, it's, you know, the software that sold the best, Call of Duty 3, sold better on the PlayStation. And it's supposed to be looking and running better on the Xbox. But how stupid is the Xbox gaming community? This PUBG ain't free just for new adopters. It's free. The console is just a month old. So, yeah, X is going to give it to you. Yeah, X is going to give it to you. PUBG for free. So, yeah, they don't have no answers. Yeah, I'm waiting on answers right now. No. We're not talking about the Sony fanboys over there, 89. Nope, drop it. This is about the Xbox community and how stupid they are. So I need an explanation right now on why 4 is greater than 6. Is this the upside down from Stranger Things? I mean, where is the beast is coming? The PlayStation community is scared. You know, what happened? Okay, what happened? So, I mean, seriously, I want an explanation. You know, this whole thing. Yeah, the Xbox community, Psycho Gamer and Widowmaker and all those guys were, well, the only reason why the PlayStation sold more was because the multi-plat games looked and ran better. Well, what are you all going to say? Well, you can't say that anymore. You know, it's garbage. Garbage. You play the best multi-plats. Yeah. Yeah. What is the best multi-plat? So, what is the best multi-plat? Tell it to me. So, yeah, Sony is sweating so hard. Yeah. I want, where's the best multi-plats at? So, well, I'm not worried about those two guys. I'm worried. I mean, forget about them. I need these cats that were running up and down the block for the last 3 years. So, you keep talking about the Pro. Don't worry about the Pro. Forget about the Pro. Sony won NPD. They beat the Xbox, a brand new console, with old tech. Old tech. So again, I'm asking. I need an answer. So yeah, 4 greater. Yeah, it's 6 is not greater than 4. We know that now. Can't say that now. Doesn't matter what it is on Amazon. What was it when NPD reported? So Yeah, they said I named you 3 games. I can name you at least 6 games that run better, multiplats that run better on the PlayStation. But we're not talking about that. We talking about the fact that 4K textures and the beast is coming. The beast has been slayed. Okay, the beast has been slayed. So, am I going to sell it? Nah, I don't. I'm not going to sell it. So, well, I'm a businessman, so somebody make me an offer. So, Xbox One NPD. Oh, for God's sakes. Yeah, I know, fanboy logic. Well, everybody reports digital sales. The only one that I don't think does is Nintendo. So, Xbox lost momentum. Yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, $2 for what? Oh man. Well, there's the multi-plat games are always going to sell more. Remember, because they're multi-plats. We're talking about where's your superior version of those multi-plats. What multi-plat? I give you Shadow of War. What other multi-plat is significantly better on that Xbox? You got to remember, you're talking to somebody who has an Xbox X. So you better tread very lightly with your answers. So I already have an Xbox X here, sir, and I have a TV that does HDR. So, well, yeah, but you're right there, Mr. Francis, but we're boiling it down to their logic. So, yeah, free soup with PUBG. So that's terrible. I mean, a game with 12 frames per second. Well, that's terrible. So, Rise of the Tomb Raider in 4K runs like dog shit. Dog shit. Battlefront 2 does not run better on the Xbox. It has more frame rate drops and screen tearing. Wolfenstein, the same way. So, sorry about your luck on that one. So, again, your own website, Dual Shockers. It's not my website, and that is somebody's opinion. Best game I've played this year is Horizon Zero Dawn. It's the best game I've played. Followed very closely by Hellblade. And you can just take those and turn, either way. But I would give it to Horizon Zero Dawn. So, yeah, the beast is here. I mean, he's talking about multiplayer game. You're not getting off the mat. You are not getting off the mat. You all said beast is coming. You all said 6 greater than 4. You all said multiplats was what sold the PlayStation, and I call bullshit on you guys. All of you. Like I said, I am on fire. So you better come in here with a hose or something. I'm calling BS, literally calling it right now on the entire Xbox gaming community. So you all are going to be clowns so hard. I mean, you're going to wish it's going to be like you on that used to be in that TV show Oz on HBO, that prison show. So it is what it is. Yeah, you all have a console with no games. It's like having 2 dicks and no chick. Like the Notorious B.I.G. said. Unbelievable. Yeah, like a Ferrari without gas. It's not even a Ferrari. That thing's a Pinto. Yeah, you're paying for. Well, at this point now, Charles Daniel, it's free. If you go buy an Xbox now, PUBG is free. FREEED, free. Before the storm, yeah. Yeah, that is coming out. That's next. Was it out? No, it's next Wednesday, right? Yeah, and then all of them will be available, and I'll go and play those. Yeah. I'll get those on Xbox. I love those Life is Strange games. Yeah, Life is Strange is one of my favorite games. I mean, it's one of the best written games I've ever played. So Somebody's trying to sell their X for $435. If you could offer them if you could offer them $400 for it, I wouldn't pay no more than a Pro. The Pro is what, $350? I'd offer them. Well, I mean, it's newer. I may offer them like $375 for it because it's newer. So the Pro does a little bit more. It sells. I mean, I don't know. I mean, again, this is not about the Pro. Yeah, Sea of Thieves has got 4K chicken, so it ain't going to be free. Yeah, the Xbox S is a little bit more than the Pro. $5 for an X. Oh, that's terrible. It's not a bad console, but it's not what they said it was going to be. So, but yeah, PUBG did sell 1 million copies, but now it's going to sell more because it's free. So this FYI. This is the nail going into the coffin. Oh, I don't know what. I don't know. I personally think Microsoft is looking to do streaming more than anything, and I think that's what we're going to get. Now, you know, I think you'll be able to stream in 1080p 60. You can stream in whatever, you know, 1440p. I don't, you know, that's to be worked out. But they already have an infrastructure built to do it, and that's where they're going to go. So. Yeah, 4K, no compromise. You know, tell Kratos to his Xbox X is good for playing 4K. Yeah, it is. But it's not as good as a dedicated 4K player. But yeah, it does do that. I'm not here to say it doesn't. It does do that. Yep. X, Y, and Z. Yeah. Why would you buy a Xbox 2? Yeah. I don't know what else they could do with the. I mean, they can make the CPU beefier, but that's the only improvement. Graphically, it's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with what it does graphically. Just, you know, it's not what they said it was going to be. So, I mean, again, this is pathetic. You know, and again, no answers. No answers at all. So PSX is about to destroy everything. Well, those people were idiots too. That's what happened there. You didn't hear me say that, did you? So Sony clearly told people what PSX is going to be. So now why they did it, I don't know. But they shouldn't have done that. So that handles that. All right. Why ask why? What were the 2 remastered games? If you're talking about Shadow of the Colossus, that game is $39.99, I think. It's either 39 or 49. But again, you're talking about, see what he's trying to do. He's trying to shift everything over. Again, you're not getting off the mat. Okay? You're going to answer that question, or you can just man up and say, you know what? We were wrong about the console. I'm still enjoying it. But yeah, a lot of people were wrong about it. Now, you can just man up and say that, okay? But you don't have the balls to do that. So you guys are going to get clowned until you, at least the multiplayer podcast, they just took a giant L. They just took an L. I mean, they all at some point said it's over, it's done with, you know, we're moving on. We'll see what's coming on. So, you know, and you are going to do that, sir. Or we're going to keep kicking you in your balls until you scream for daddy. So, well, that's fine, but that's fine. Again, you said that they had 2 remasters for $60. I once again asked you what 2 games did they show at PSX that were remasters that they're going to sell for $60, sir. Again, this is not that podcast where you get to say what the hell you want to say in the chat and not get challenged. So you got to come with some facts. Or else, you know. Pretty sure you just saw how much Shadow of Colossus is going to cost. So it's not going to be $60. But I love how you're moving everything over to Sony. So this is not about Sony. Sony's fine. Yeah, the beast is here with an NPD loss. Yeah. So it's not a beast. I mean, let's just call it what it is. So Sony should have showed something. Sony, to me, Sony did a good job at that conference. And it was a conference. It was, it was not a trade show. So, but I thought it was okay. So, yeah, 6 teraflopped. Yeah. So, I mean, again, like I said, I've done all I can for the Xbox. Okay, I'm the messiah of Xbox, and we are purging the people who, don't know what the hell they're talking about. So, yeah, wait till E3. Yeah, boy, oh boy, you buy a console in November to say wait until November. Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of games that they showed at PSS. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah. What's going on, Dion78? Well, I'm waiting for an answer for these Xbox guys, but they just seem to keep on trying to shift the blame back to Sony. So I don't know how. So, yeah, it's a dead issue. The game there. Yeah, I brought that up early. It's a dead issue. So they got murdered by that NPD. Like I said, the NPD. I never thought an NPD would be the final nail in their coffin, but this was the final nail in their coffin. These cats have been talking about NPD for 20 months. Boy, that NPD, Microsoft is going to sell so much more. Oh, get out of the way. So, yeah, Sea of Thieves has 4K chicken, so it sold me. Yeah, Detroit has always been day one since I saw that. I guess a year and a half ago. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that shit. You're getting. Yeah, I mean, J-Dub City said he played that for a little bit and said it was real fluid. So, yeah, I mean, but again, I got no problem with what they showed at PSX. I thought it was okay. I thought you had some fanboys and fangirls put out what they wanted it to be, and I was just thinking, they've already said it's not going to be that big. So, PUBG just came out. Yeah, PUBG is free right now, Xbox guy. I don't know if you know that or not. You get it for free right now. FREE. So, again, backwards compatibility. Once again, here we go. Here we go with this backwards compatibility thing again. You do realize Sony sold 70 million consoles without backwards compatibility. So you got to get out of here with that stuff. That doesn't matter to the Sony community. They want new experiences, and once again, you're shifting everything to Sony because you don't have the balls to say you were wrong. So, I mean, again, so. Well, yeah, Sony's already said they're not going to give you release dates anymore. They're going to give you a window. So, Xbox One X marks the first console to fail. Well, I don't know. You can double check. I think when PS3 came out, 360 outsold it that month. But you can double check that. You can double check that. So, yeah, Scalebound is turning over in his grave. So, yeah, it's just like that one guy said on an Xbox podcast. The games getting new skins on them, the old games I'm talking about, getting new skins, it's like a brand new game. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's the same damn game. It just like I said, it's the same woman with different makeup on. The PS2 outsold 360 and PS3. Well, we're talking about the launch month. See, I think the 360 did outsell the PS3 in the PS3's launch month. But somebody can double check that. I'm not 100% sure. As I said, I think. So wait to E3 and nothing happened. Yeah, they showed Spider-Man. Good God Almighty. So And they show Spider-Man, they show Gran Turismo. Get out of here! Come on, man. You're drowning, man. You're starting to drown. So, well, there's Games One Master UK. Yeah, what's your no? Oh, don't ban him. No, don't ban him. We need explanations. We need explanations from the Xbox community. So, nah, get him back on here. I want an explanation from these lion sacks, sad sacks. So, get them in here. Where are they at? You know, somebody go round them out because I have to go chase them down. But I'll run them over with a damn freight train is what I'll do. So, you know, we need answers. So, yeah, Beast. Yeah, Beast of No Nation. Like, that's what this thing is. The Xbox X is a beast of no nation. So, yeah, unban him. There you go. We need answers from these guys. So, we need answers. I'm sorry. Oh, man. I want answers, damn it. 4 is greater than 6. So the game that plays multi-plat games better allegedly got outsold by a machine that's 4 years old. What's going on out there? Something called a PUBG is free. Answers, just excuses. How about being a man and just saying I'm wrong? And you all are such babies, you can't even reach down and grab your balls and say, man, you know what? I take an L on this one. You know, that's all you got to say, man. It's just you're drowning, man. It's sad. So, I mean, look, I've got an Xbox One, sir. I've had every version of Xbox since it's come out. So don't step to me with that stuff. So I've been lucky. I've got all of them. I'm very lucky. So, but I need an explanation, sir. You know, and all I'm getting out of you all is excuses and Sony needing to have backwards compatibility. You all still thinking you know what's best for Sony is now a joke, okay? You are a joke for saying that. You don't know what's best for your own damn console. And so don't try to tell another company what's best when they're literally beating you with 4-year-old hardware. Get out of here with that. So yeah, let them in here. Just everybody until they man up and they say, you know what? We were wrong. We got this wrong. I mean, where's Matt's Gaming's video? I mean, he takes an L too. He takes a giant L. So, I mean, I'm just calling it all out now. An L is an L. Just be a man, take the L and move on. So yeah, there you go. What Robert McLeod said, just take the L. It's okay. I took an L because I thought Xbox was going to win NPD. And I took an L. First 5 minutes of the podcast, I took the L. I held the loaf. Okay? And if I can do it, you can do it too. If not, like, shout out to Jimmy B Gaming. He just said you all deserve to be clowned on. And boy, let me tell you, it's just going to escalate to the end of the year. Yeah, I know you're so salty. My blood pressure is going up. I can feel my diabetes kicking in. Follow your shepherd. You mean follow your Messiah. You at least get it right. You know, get it right. So, No Man's Sky, the most refun game in history. Let's see here. That was 3 years ago, sir. Sir, we're talking about now. We're talking about right now. So, and the last time I looked, No Man's Sky, I thought sold pretty well. So, but I may be wrong on that. So, here's 1 minute to explain. No. Let's let him keep drowning. I mean, it's funny to me. So far, he's come in here. He's not explained why they lost the NPD with the most powerful console. He's not explained that. He's just saying, well, Sony this and Sony that. I mean, you know, and I just want everybody to see why they lost. It's because of people like that. This, like I said, these guys could mess up a wet dream. Okay? They couldn't rake leaves by themselves. They need help doing that. So they can't make popcorn. They probably think, you know, yeah, these guys are so stupid. They think in order to make popcorn, you have to have one guy to hold the pan and 4 to shake the damn stove. That's how stupid the Xbox community is. And like I said, I'm calling them all out. So you don't have to ban them. We're just looking at them dig their hole, you know. So Yeah, I'm on fire. Of course I'm snapping. These people have been lying for 4 years and now they've been burned. So, damn, dirty milk. Jesus. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. Talking about No Man's Sky. See that this is what they've been reduced to. Talking about No Man's Sky. You know. So. Yeah, I mean, but you see their automatic defense is to start talking about Sony. It's automatic. They're not calling out Microsoft like, yep, they fucked up, they failed. So, oh my goodness, running on the GTX 1070 level, yeah, at 20 frames per second. Get the F out of here with that, man. You got to go on with that. It's running a game at 20 frames per second. Get out of here. You're never going to get away with that anymore. It's over. This was the nail in the coffin. This was whatever you want to call it. This was it. This was, this was your last seance. I mean, whatever you want to call it. This was you all leaving in the train. Get out of here. The space shuttle has left. The short bus has gone down the street. You're out of here. Okay? I mean, you're out. It's done. It's over. Strike 3, buddy. No more foul tips. You're out. Okay? You can't get away with anything. You talk about a game with bad frame rates, they're going to throw PUBG at you. You're not going to get away with it. Okay? If PUBG is so bad that you can get it for free right now. So don't come with that BS. Okay? If you say the games are looking and running better, they're going to say, okay, well, explain Titanfall to me. Explain Skyrim to me. Explain Fallout. Okay, there's too much mud on your shoes for you to walk away unscathed. It's over. So it's over. So, then he's over here trying to make friends. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can take the L, pro L. So, okay. Yep, 4 great. Yeah, you're going to come up with stuff like this all the time. I love that one. 4 greater than 6. It's over. Okay. 1.8 greater than 6. Yeah. So, wish PUBG was on PS4. Okay. Yeah, what was Max's video for Xbox losing NPD? If your console is just as powerful as a 1070 GTX, okay, why did it lose? The Crow box, yeah. Yeah, I need to send you all some Mrs. Dash, Mrs. Dash and KY Jelly free from Craig's Corner for all these Xbox guys that are still upset. Yeah, the choke box. Yeah, it's a joke. They're a joke right now. I mean, that's the thing is, I mean, they are a joke right now. So, so pro's a tiny bit more than the pro. There you go. You don't care about it dipping in frame rate. Okay. I mean, if you don't care about it dipping in frame rate, then that's fine. But it now takes anything with frame rate off the table because they'll just go back to that as a slam card. And again, they shouldn't be doing it either, but they brought this on themselves. So, yeah, we're going to give them Mrs. Dash and KY Jelly. So, yeah, 4K, 4 FPS. So, yeah, that multi-plat being better lasted about 6 hours, and that was it. Shout out to the 70 people that are watching. Damn, I love it. Hit that like button as we keep crucifying the Xbox community for the hyper-gammy bullshit that they taught for 4 years. Well, yeah, I would like to know what Max's reasoning was for Xbox losing. So, with all this 4K games and, you know, whatever, the beast is coming. So, oh, that is true. They're grasping at straws. And remember, it's Messiah now. I am the Messiah of Xbox. So, there you go, Gaminator. Yeah. And see, they know that. I guarantee they know that Skyrim runs native on the Pro and dynamic on the other one. And they're just not going to say nothing. Now it's a pre-alpha beta. Fine. Then why did you all brag about it then? So you don't get it both ways. Yes, it's a beta. And you all should have said that. But you didn't. We're getting PUBG. We're getting PUBG to the death, Negro, to the death. Yeah, right. You got 5 frames per second. Get the F out of here. You can't win. You're up against the Messiah of Xbox. I'm taking what you guys have said for 4 years, and it's coming back at you like a black hole, and you can't get away from it. Okay? You can't get away from it. Just take the L and be a man and say, look, I take the L. I hold the loaf. It's over. So, you know, I can play Fortnite at 30 frames per second, and that game is free. At least it was. It may not be now. Yeah, the 11th frame, yeah. Oh no, we're not comparing it. We're taking what the Xbox community said and we're turning it and asking, why did you all say it? If you're going to say it's a beta, okay, then why were you all running around calling it a killer app? Oh, we got the killer app. We're getting the top PC game in history, and it plays like dog shit. So, you know, so get out of here. Yeah. Somebody put a hole in a scorpion symbol. That's pretty funny. I'll see Fortnite is still free to play. So, or we call it Fort Pub or Pub Night, whatever they were calling it. So, I have no idea when PUBG is going to come out of early access. So again, this is not about it being in early access. I don't care that it's in early access. So I'm trying to figure out why it's running 11 frames per second, and it was bragged about. So they're sword and cowboy fans. They're just slow. So, but this is very, very disappointing. So Xbox running for the hills. To me, when I saw the damage control about, well, it did well, it sold, and it's like you are the same retarded clowns who are running around saying that, well, it sold out. So why are you surprised it sold well? Like I said, they're like, it's sad, man. They're just they're a joke. I mean, they are a joke now. They're a laughing stock joke, and it's coming. If none of them are safe, okay, the podcasts are about to be hit. They're going to get hit so hard that their kids are going to be born dizzy. Kids are going to come out of the room with a cross eye, but like, yep, you had sex with an Xbox fan, didn't you? Now your kid is cross-eyed. So, damn, Red Rose better than Burger King. I never been to Red Rose. What up, J-Dub? J-Dub, you got to go see that Star Wars movie. It blew me away. Blew me away. But it's custom, yeah. So, man, it is custom, isn't it? Oh man, it's custom. Yeah, they're in there getting slammed. I mean, it's just to see what they're saying. They act like they didn't say these things. So get Kratos in. Kratos is always open for him. All he has to do is say, send me the link. I gave The Last Jedi a friggin' 9 out of 10. It was awesome. I loved it. So if you're heavy into the Star Wars lore, there's a ton of deep cuts in there. I'm not gonna give nothing away. I ain't giving nothing away. You all have got to go see it. You gotta see it. So 8.4 teraflops out of 10. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. I gave it 9 teraflops out of 10. So well, PUBG is just it was just kind of the game that took off. It's the way it happens. So all right, well, Jada, I'm gonna drop the link. And we'll get it going here. Let's see here. See here. Here we go. Well, I've never seen this kind of damage control in my life. So yeah, J Dub was over there killing it in the multiplayer podcast. We'll get him in here and asking what his favorite highlights were. I listened to it, and man, you all were just way too nice to those guys. Them like a swarm of bees if I had been on that podcast. So it would have been bad. But I had to work. So it is what it is. So I mean, Xbox guy, you all here's your problem. Sony is fine. Oh, we are joined by could it be? Will he be the next Pope of Xbox? We'll see. He may be the next Pope of Xbox. So but we'll see. What's going on, J-Dub? How was your Friday?
Hey man, what's going on? Hey everybody, it's your boy J-Dub, aka Kratos, the god of PlayStation and all things gaming. On a Friday afternoon with my man Craig, laughing up, laughing up, laughing up a storm at the Xbox L that they took yesterday. Huge L. Huge L. NPD, it's over. It's over. The console war has been over since 2013. But just for shits and giggles, we wanted to prolong it and give the guys an opportunity to state their case. And yesterday just proves that it doesn't matter how much power, how many T-flops you throw at Sony, they are going to crush you at every chance they get.
Yeah. I don't I mean, to me, the whole thing that Widowmaker was saying that Sony only prevailed because they had the better version of multiplats, that's over now. I mean, Cycle Gamer said it too. That's over.
It's over, yeah. Listen, they need to have a come to Jesus moment. And shout out to Next Gen 720 in Puerto Rock and all those guys. I was on the Next Gen's podcast yesterday. And it was a come to Jesus moment for the Xbox. They finally admit defeat is over. They need to start working on Next Gen right about now. Because there is nothing else left in this generation. Sony has shown you, even last generation, when they messed up, just like Microsoft messed up this gen, they showed you, yeah, we messed up for a couple of years, but we're gonna go back, we're gonna fight hard, and we're gonna reel you back in. And that's what they did last gen. This is why at the very end of the generation, they actually sold more consoles than the Xbox 360. At the end of the day, with total sales. But this generation, from day one, Sony didn't let the same mistake happen again. And people can rationalize. They can talk about what happened, what could have happened, what should have happened, how they lost. Was it power? Was it the best version of the multipass? Was it the cost? At the end of the day, it was everything. And Sony has killed it every single month, every single NPD since launch. This thing is on track to outsell the PS2, the best-selling console of all time. So hate all you want. At the end of the day, you got to take that L. You got to take that L. I don't care how much money Microsoft made. I don't care if they made $300 billion trillion. It don't matter. There can only be one winner. There can only be one winner. It doesn't matter if you win by 1. It doesn't matter if you win by 2. As long as you win, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah, and hold on. I don't want any Xbox guys being timed out or banned. They need to explain it, and if they can't explain it, let them drown in their own BS. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, you don't have to ban them because at this point they're a joke. They are a legitimate joke. So don't ban them. Don't time them out. I'm asking you all not to do it. Okay? They can say whatever they want to say.
Yeah. Here's the thing about it. Okay, we still need these guys to be in the comment section crying. We need that entertainment.
Yeah.
Let them cry. It's been 4 years, month after month after month. You got other guys in other podcasts and stuff like that, guys on Twitter trying to damage control, trying to come up with different excuses. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, there can only be one winner. And it's not even close. Nintendo, second place. So right now, Microsoft's competition is not Sony. It's too late for that. Their competition is Nintendo, and they need to keep Nintendo from coming up and taking over second place this generation.
Yeah, they've well, let me ask you this, because you were there, and I did hear the podcast. All right, Porter Rock wants to come on. Yeah, the grand prize winner, the grand poobah, AKA we're gonna call him 77. But how in the world do you and Porter Rock's not here yet? How in the world do you go in over there and keep your cool with those sad sacks of sack? Said if it had been me, I would have been on them like a swarm of bees. I mean, they would have thought, I mean, seriously, I would have been all over them.
Well, it's because of this, Craig. When you have the W on your side, you can let them say whatever they want to say, but you get the last word with that W, and they got to hold that L. And basically, that's what we did. We went over there. We let them talk. We let them, in respect to them, they were willing to admit defeat. They were gracious. They were gracious hosts. They didn't try to make a lot of excuses, and the little excuses that they tried to make, we stopped that right then and there. We crushed that. So there come a point in time where no more excuses matter. And
I mean, argument for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's that
over there, and I want to say to both for you and Porter Rock, because you both play MLB The Show.
Yes.
And you know how you have to set the pitches up and things like that. And you'll throw a curve, you'll throw another curve, you'll throw an off-speed pitch, and you trying to strike the guy out.
Yeah.
That's what you and Porter Rock do. I don't do that. That's all I can say. It's gonna be nothing but fastballs and sliders coming from me, and the slider is gonna bust you on the inside on your hand. So
Well, I'll tell you what, Craig. When you holding that W on your back, you can give them enough rope to hang themselves.
Yeah.
And eventually, after stumbling and fumbling over their words, me and Porter Rock basically went over there and cleaned up house.
Yeah, y'all left nothing for me. Nothing. I was like a dingo over there. So I had to start this podcast.
Oh, snap.
Yo, Porter Rock.
Yeah, Porter Rock in the house, the people's champion, a.k.a. Prophet Rock.
Batman and Robin, the PlayStation.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? What's going on? I saw this live podcast. I'm like, I gotta hop on.
Yeah.
Do this. You know what I'm saying? The three amigos. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome, Porter Rock, to the Messiah of Xbox podcast.
Hey, yo, I try to tell you, Craig, PlayStation is gonna win it. You had my doubts. You're like, Porter Rock, but it's new hardware. I'm like, listen, man. the honeymoon's over. You know,
Yeah.
I told people, everybody was going off for first week sales when the Xbox One X launched. They're talking about, oh, look at the sales is going off. I'm like, bro, Tim Dog is buying 5% of the stock by himself. After the first week, I'm like, yo, look at all the people that was hyping it. It was K-Mega, Zaire, Xbox 448, Mooj, Crap, all the people that already own Xboxes.
Yeah.
After 10 days, who's left?
Yep.
And that's where Microsoft's going to have the trouble. Who do you sell to after the core audience?
Yeah.
Who's, no matter what, let's be honest, everybody has a preference.
Yeah.
But these dudes are not going to leave Xbox no matter what. Xbox, I guarantee, if Xbox has the weakest console next gen, they're going to find a reason to stay on it. They're not going to hype power no more. They're going to stay on that platform. So I was saying, basically, after all these guys buy their consoles, who's left? How is Microsoft going to sell a $500 console to a person who's not a diehard Xbox? Give them a reason.
Exactly.
Well, reason number one, superior multiplats. Well, that person will be like, yeah, but I have to pay an extra $300 to do it. I'm not in the mood to pay an extra $300 to do it. Okay. Exclusives. Oh, no, wait, you ain't got any.
VR.
Most people play on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got multiplayer shooters. You only have 2, Gears and Halo. What else you have?
Yep.
We don't
VR.
have RPGs.
You ain't got VR.
Xbox ain't got VR. Xbox canceled a shitload of games.
Yep.
One of the best-selling games this year was Call of Duty backwards compatible. What do you have to sell to a dude who doesn't really care about Xbox? And that's the key. How do you sell to a person who's impartial, doesn't care one way or another?
Yep.
And the answer is you really can't.
Mm-hmm.
Power wasn't going to do it. And that's how I knew this console. I said it up front. If Project Scorpio is $500, Microsoft's going to lose November NPD. Ain't no way a $500 console is going to beat out the most popular console this generation, and it costs $200. Not going to happen.
Yep. Here's the thing about it, Porter Rock. It's all downhill from this month. It's all downhill. The people that wanted an Xbox One X, they bought it. They have it already.
Yes.
And so next month is never going to sell more than that first month. And that's generally the case with every console.
Exactly.
Except PlayStation. In this is the first time ever a console has sold more 4 years down the road than it sold when it first launched. So guess what? The numbers, that 1.4 million that they sold, next month it's probably going to go down to 800,000, maybe 500,000. It's downhill. And who's going to spend $500? Yeah, who's going to spend?
It's going to drop. Look at the first week. You got Kids Move. He bought 3 consoles. Tim Dog bought 3 consoles. Other people bought 2 or 1. People bought 2 and gave them away. You're not going to have that in December.
I bought like 5 or 6 of them.
Hell, you bought 2. You contributed. See, you're a traitor because you almost contributed to my loss. I would have got my $60 from you. I would have been like, Jacob, this is your fault. You bought 2 of them. You bought 3 of them shits. You bought 2 for people.
You know what, Porter Rock?
You owe me $60.
Exactly. But you know what? I was so confident in Sony. I tried to help these guys get a couple of extra sales.
I'm going to be real, though. I knew there was going to be people that was going to buy 2 or 3. All right? Let's be honest. The only reason why some people say it's close, like within 100, 200, I'm going to tell you. The only reason why it was close was because of bullshit that, the bullshit that EA tried to pull with Star Wars Battlefront. If they didn't do that pay-to-win model and kept the game funky, and if that game would have been as successful as it was back in 2015 when the first one launched, more people would have went out and bought the Battlefront 2 bundle. But a lot of people didn't because of the pay-to-win. So that hurt Sony. That's the only reason why it's close. If EA didn't pull that bullshit, it would have been a slaughter. PlayStation would have easily outsold that brand by 400,000 or 500,000. Easily.
Yeah, that turned out to be a bad deal for Sony because of the whole scandal that went on. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me just say, at the beginning of the podcast, I took my L on it because I'm like, look, because it was new hardware. It's should have. I mean, because you look back, I was like, okay, the Nintendo Switch came out, new hardware. It's won like every NPD. Seems like it, you know. So I'm like, Microsoft should be able to follow. But this thing and everything that died. A question of Porter Rock. Chance Kratos knows this. Go in on that podcast last night and just, you know, because I would have been on them like a swarm of bees if I had been on that podcast.
Only reason I saw how many people was in the room, and I think if I would have stirred the hornet's nest, it would have been one of those everybody, because that podcast, they tend to talk over each other. So the truth is, who would have listened to me if everybody's screaming? They would not heard nothing.
Yeah.
The truth is, I got tonight or maybe tomorrow, I got something even more special. It's going to be on my channel. I'm going to upload a video. It's pretty much going to end the console war. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call the video How I Ended the Console War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got a lot of tapes. I got a lot of recorded messages. What I did last night was just a taste of what people said. You know? Yeah. It's just a taste.
Well, Porter Rock, last night, at the beginning of the podcast, we got them to concede the generation. The war is over. Even though the war has been over since 2013, you know, out the gate, it was over.
Mm-hmm. You heard Zaire. He even said himself, he don't think Microsoft could ever beat Sony unless they do another $600 bullshit.
Yeah.
He don't think Xbox could ever win any generation unless Sony goes back to some dumb shit like they did with the PS3. There's no beating them, and he's right. As long as the console's affordable, PlayStation sells on its own name. Hey, here's a $400 PlayStation 5. All right, I'm buying it. That's it. That's really it. But you can't blame them, though.
Yeah.
Just think about it. This has been the most consistent brand out of gaming console history. More consistent Sega, more consistent than Nintendo, more consistent than TurboGrafx, NEC's TurboGrafx 16, more consistent than Microsoft. There has been no. Think about it. The worst console generation that Sony had was the PS3. And that console sold over 80 million. It had tons of amazing exclusives. That's Sony's worst. Think about that. A console that sold 80 million and has tons of amazing exclusives. That's considered the worst. You can't beat that brand. The brand is too amazing.
Yeah, think about this, Porter Rock.
Yeah.
Last generation, Sony launched a year later than Microsoft launched their Xbox 360. A year later.
Yep.
At
$200 more expensive.
$200 more. It didn't even have Rumble in the controller. It barely had any games. It has so much going against it. They told you to go out and get another job to be able to afford the damn thing. It had everything going against it.
They hyped up Blu-ray movies more than they did games.
Exactly. So for the first 2 to 3 years, the system didn't push anything. And then Sony said, you know what?
We need to go back.
We're not gonna give up. We're gonna go back, fix all of this shit. And then guess what? They ended up reeling the Xbox 360 in. And at the end of the generation, they were neck and neck. That's what Microsoft should have been able to do this generation.
You know what's funny?
You
brought up a great point. Because look at the difference between Microsoft and Sony, how they handled their bad start. Both consoles had problems initially. Bad reputation. They focused on media. It pissed off a lot of gamers. Sony decided we needed to drop the price in order to solve, as they come up with multiple solutions, right? One of Sony's solutions is we need to drop the price. Microsoft, we need to create a more expensive console. Look at the stark difference between that one point. Sony's like, hey, we're going to remove backwards compatibility because we need to focus on actual brand new exclusives. Microsoft focus more on backwards compatibility instead of new exclusives. So we're seeing the difference. Look at the two differences they chose. You know, one chose cheaper price and screw backwards compatibility, screw this shit. We need new games. Microsoft says, come out with a more expensive console and let's put this high, let's just put the throttle. I mean, let's just rev it up with backwards compatible games at the cost of no new exclusives. And you see the stark differences of the two.
Big time.
You clearly see which was the better plan. You know, and listen, I'm not a hate against BC. That's fine if it's a good option, but it is not a good option if you're getting so many backwards compatible enhancements, stuff like that, and little to no new games, exclusives. That to me doesn't look right. If you have backwards compatible, fine, but you better have some new games.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't. I don't care how many new enhancements you push out if I don't see new games. I already played your old games. Give me new experiences.
Yep.
So it's amazing how the two handled their shitty start differently, and you see how one was working out better than the other.
Yeah. Well, I said on the like I said on the podcast last night, if they don't ask Microsoft for more and for better, they'll never get it, because Microsoft is looking at it like, look, our fan base is enjoying what we're giving them.
Yes.
They praise us on social media. They go out, they buy the console, they go out and make old games that they bought 15 years ago. They go out on NPD again. They're happy with us. So why would we change that formula?
Yeah. Not only are they happy, they're actually damaged. They actually damaged
what that is. Yes.
They're not just happy. They're actually damage controlling it. They're like believing that, exclusives don't matter because it's the same games that sell month to month. And I asked them, what does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with a stranger or or casual buying Call of Duty? What about you? What do you want? Because I guarantee you're not playing Call of Duty.
You know what?
Hell, some of the dudes defending it, they didn't even buy Call of Duty. So why are you defending it? Yes, we know multiplats are popular. We get it. We understand that. But besides multiplats, what else you got? Because make no mistake, all these multiplats, most of them are being played on PlayStation. They're not being played on Xbox. So what is Xbox doing to, if you really want all these Call of Duty players to be on Xbox, what are you doing to pull them away from PlayStation? Because those Call of Duty players on PlayStation, they have more options. They can play RPGs like Bloodborne and Horizon Zero Dawn, or they can play third-person shooters like Uncharted and stuff. And they have a lot more, future upcoming lineups. How are you going to pull away a PlayStation gamer who's waiting for Spider-Man with Sea of Thieves?
Yep.
Well,
it doesn't make sense.
There's 4K chickens. I mean, I think y'all are underestimating that chicken.
Here's the thing about it, Puerto Rico. Here's the thing about it. Microsoft sold them a $500 console and sold them a $30 beta of a game that runs at 15 frames per second, and these guys are ecstatic.
No. J-Dub, that PUBG, and I'm not knocking the preview program, but the game itself is the biggest hypocrisy that no one's talking about.
Facts.
Because for years, for almost 16 months, these guys bragged about 4K assets, the best resolution, the best frame rates. Yep. Yet the most fun they are having is with a game that looks like shit and runs at 20 frames.
Facts.
How is that possible? How are they having fun on possibly one of the most broken games of 2017? It's not. It looks like shit. Mm-hmm. It runs like shit.
Yep.
But all they're saying is, well, it's fun. But that's not what you bought a 1X for. You didn't buy 1X for fun. You bought it for power and the very hell. Some of these dudes are like, I can't go back to the 1S now.
Yep.
Well, apparently you can because the game looks like shit.
The world 360.
Yeah. The world's most powerful console is running their biggest exclusive and possibly their highest selling game this generation at fucking 4 to 15 frames per second.
Listen, I didn't buy the game yet.
What's the irony?
I didn't buy the game yet, right?
Yeah.
When I looked at the website when I was going to purchase it, and there's a disclaimer. They said this is a game preview, and it'll be improved, right? It may be improved all the time. It also said that it may never have an official release.
Wow.
It says it there. This game, they left the option open that if you bought this game, you just have to accept the fact that they may never even actually finish this game. And I was like,
Craig,
hell no when I read that. Hell
Craig,
yeah.
How long have you been waiting for Star Citizen?
Oh, well, my golly, I'm going to be waiting longer. They're getting sued by Crytek, look like, so a while.
Exactly. And that game is nowhere near coming out to final release. So, we've been waiting for 5-6 years for that game. And here's the thing about it. Okay, it's exclusive while it's in preview because Sony does not offer the preview program. Once it's fixed and it finally comes out in a final build, the shit is coming to the PlayStation for those who really want to buy the game.
Just like Ark.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like Tomb Raider. Just like Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I mean,
you should have seen the guys in the chat earlier. I don't see them anymore, but it was some Xbox guys in the chat. They were like, well, how come Sony doesn't have backwards compatibility? I said, we're not talking about them. They just sold 70 million consoles, and 4 is greater than 6. And you said Beast is coming, and people were scared. And now they're giving Star Citizen away for free if you go out and buy it.
Here's the reality. I look at it this way. Features like backwards compatibility, EA Access, Game Pass, those are nice. To me, if I go to a restaurant, let's say if I want to go to a steakhouse, to me those things are like the appetizers and the side meals, the sides.
Yeah.
But when I'm in a steakhouse, like Ruth Chris or Peter Luger's, it's all about the steak. Those things are not steaks. Those are appetizers and side dishes.
Yes.
If I want to put appetizers and side dishes at the forefront, I'll go to Applebee's.
Facts.
I'll go there and get all the appetizers I want. But when I go for what I want, meaning if I want a console, the main thing it has to do is play games for that console. Not backwards compatible last-gen games, current games for that. And I want to play some of the best experiences that console can only offer. If the best experiences that console offer can be played somewhere else, then that console's no use to me. I don't need you. I don't need you to do the same thing, Like, can you honestly call a wife that's having sex with your neighbor a wife? No.
Facts.
That's not how it works, All the best shit you can do on Xbox, you can do somewhere else. On PC, you could do Game Pass. On PC, you could have EA Access. And all those exclusives Microsoft making, you can do on PC. Hell, PC gamers were playing Gears of War in 4K last year.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I look at my Xbox, and shout out to J Bar, he's right in here. J Bar, yo, I don't know if J Bar remembers this, but I told J Bar, I'm gonna get me the 1S. J Bar's like, Porter Rock, don't get it, bro. I just got rid of mine. Trust me.
Porter Rock, you already know, man.
Don't get it.
And
I'm trying to tell Jay, but Jay, I want to play the game. He's like, Porter Rock, it'll probably take you 3 days to play all them shits. Don't do it.
Yo, I remember.
You're not gonna like them.
I remember on telling you that, man. Yo,
you were telling me, don't buy it, bro.
This is somebody that got 3 Xbox Ones within this generation already, and I've been trying. And yo, my opinion when I was giving you that, I wasn't giving you that as a fanboy. I was telling you straight up, like, yo, I'm telling you, you're not gonna like it, man. They're not offering nothing.
Mm-hmm. But that's no lie. Like, I got 2 more exclusives to play, and then I'm done. Ori and Quantum Break, and I'm finished. And keep in mind, this console's been out for 4 years.
You can finish that in a day. Quantum Break.
And I'm like, and some people say I can finish both games within 2 days.
Oh,
that shit is crazy.
Definitely. It's you know what? It's been a sad state of gaming for the Xbox. And mind you guys, I've spent a lot of money on Xbox trying to give them a chance, trying to hope that, that they will bring something to the table. And at the end of the day, Microsoft has no will to bring anything to the table, and the fans doesn't have the want for Microsoft to bring something to the table when it comes to games.
I don't know what that fan base want, man. You know what I mean? A game will come on that platform. They were like, "Oh, we don't want that dog shit."
Listen. All they want, Jabbar, all they want is to beat the PlayStation. That's all they want. They don't want the games. Yeah. They don't care about anything else. They just want to beat the PlayStation. That's all that matters to them.
Oh, I know. I've been saying, like, yo, a lot of these guys, the reason why you think the Xbox guys are so crazy because they want to diminish the sales of the PS4 to bring people to Xbox. You know what I mean? That's all they saying the crazy stuff for. But my bad, guys. What's up, man? What's up? My bad. I've been busy. Well, you know, I saw the link. Let me join in, man. My bad, Porter. I couldn't be able to join in on Wednesday, but you know what I mean? I'm here, man.
Yeah. Well, nah, man. Appreciate you being here. Yeah.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah. I don't care. You know me.
This is it's like crunching hours for work. So sometimes when I get home, I'm just like,
yeah. Shit, I ain't been asleep yet, Holmes. I got off at 7 a.m. but I've been rolling. So I mean, I've been rolling.
Yo,
I caught on fire. Put saw that Star Wars movie. I'm like, I'm in here, went in hard on these Xbox dudes. So, you know, it's over. I mean, they were in the chat trying to say stuff. I said, you all are a joke. You know, I said, you all are a joke now. Literally, you're a joke.
Everybody's quiet because you remember last year, this time, I mean, for November NPDs, the new hardware helped PS4 go over the hump as far as winning the NPDs. This is crazy, yo. This is crazy. The new hardware couldn't have Xbox win that month. And yo, no disrespect. Yeah, the only people I know that have been saying this is Porter Rock and myself. Yo, I had no that PlayStation would win this joint. It was too much deals. And once that $200 got announced, it was a wrap. It was a wrap right there. Yeah. I don't know who was going to go against that. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. You know, the funny thing about this too, the fact that PlayStation was sold out, right? Where they're out of stock, where Amazon, you know, the only way you could get a PlayStation Slim was through the sellers, not through Amazon. The sellers were selling it, and it was like inflated prices for like $270, $300, and it was still charted in there. But the Xbox X was $189, and
you gonna get food?
Without no stock.
I don't know. That's not mine. I didn't bring it in here.
Sell it. That is
crazy. No, that's not it. Tell us.
Yeah.
That is crazy, man.
Listen, Vari, there's nothing that could have saved those guys from the juggernaut that is Sony.
Put it in the closet.
I mean, they're bringing power to a software fight.
Yeah,
you can't bring teraflops. You can't bring teraflops to a game fight.
Yeah, and go buy PUBG in the Xbox bundle.
Hey, it's free right now. They gave it away for free, and it should have been free all along. Running like that.
Yeah.
Straight trash. I mean, that's I'm glad that game's out, but whatever it was, 11, 12 frames per second, that's your beast. That's your beast, and you all saying all this stuff. So I had to tell a couple, I said, you all are a joke. I said, no matter what you say, so you all have said things.
Hey, I'm gonna cut over to my PC. I'll be right back.
All right, cool.
All right, that's cool.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's they're a joke.
Yo, they're the laughing stocks right now because they can't keep their mouth shut. Just roll with the punches sometimes. These guys, they go out there and they make these false assumptions and they make these big ass claims. And when the real hardcore truth comes, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, you're laughing, you're a joke now. Everybody's laughing at you. You know what I mean? When the whole PUBG was at 60 frames per second, and they will start making fun of PlayStation guys and the Pro, and then now when the game is actually not officially out, but the preview is out, and that junk is dropping to 4 frames.
Well,
you know,
you need good headsets, according to one guy. You put on a good pair of headsets, it's like, you know, the 60 to 30, according to some.
Yeah. But what's good with y'all though, man? My bad, I just came to the conversation all willy-nilly.
Oh, well, I declared this NPD the final nail in the coffin. There's really nowhere else for those guys to turn to. So it's over. You know, they can either go enjoy their console which is fine, but they need to shut it down. So there's too much stuff on all you all at this point to say anything. It's over.
It's pretty much a wrap, man. Because if you couldn't win this month, I mean, last month it's going to be rough, especially when the other platforms is bringing out games their fan base actually want to play. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard because Xbox is offering a lot of stuff. Yo, Puerto Rock is completely right, yo. They offering a lot of side dishes. They offering a lot of appetizers. You know what I mean? But they does not hitting you with the entree. You know what I'm saying? You're getting salads, so you're getting wings, but you're getting
cheese fries and pino poppers. You know,
the 2 for 20.
Loaded mashed potatoes. You know, but then when they bring the steak, you're looking at like a little patty. Like, what the hell is this? like what are you doing? Well, everybody eats cheese fries. Like, well, I don't give a shit why everybody.
Hey,
where's my goddamn steak?
Yeah, that was a good ass salad.
Now is Microsoft made the most money.
Oh man, I'm gonna kill that narrative.
That's the new narrative now.
Oh, yeah, because I pick common sense though. Like, no matter how they even try to bring that up, that's just bringing that up to say like, yo, hooray for Xbox. Okay, we can incline the Xbox One X did good in its initial month that it was selling, but you still overall lost the NPD for the month. Even a year.
You got to hold
even a year.
Here's they're gonna take an L on that one, all right? Because while they made more money, because obviously the console is more expensive, who did the console sell to? It mostly sold to the same people that already own an Xbox. So where is the growth for gaming revenue?
Zero growth.
No, barely any growth. The only people that probably provided growth is the ones that went out and bought the One S. But the X barely provided growth because it sold to the same people that were buying Xbox games anyway.
Yeah.
So while they made while they made hardware money that month, it's not going to accumulate to software money over the next 12 months.
You know why you're right too. It wasn't growth. Puerto Rock. Where is the statement from Microsoft? How successful this?
Nothing.
Yo, after that UK initial sales, they've been hushed. Even Aaron Greenberg was talking about, the US it was even more successful.
Oh yeah, it's even more successful.
Yeah, where's this statement?
Whoa.
No statement.
Oh yeah, nothing.
Quiet.
Nintendo even came out before NPD and said, "Yo, we sold 10 million in 10 months."
Yep, exactly.
Sony said, Sony even talked about VR. They talked about everything. They're like, yo, we're going to talk about a console. We're going to talk about how many game sales. We're going to talk about VR. Hell, we're even going to tell you how many VR games we sold.
Exactly.
You know what's crazy too? Because I did a video earlier, that's talking about NPDs. PlayStation worldwide sold 20 million within a year from last year.
That shit is insane.
To December this year. 20 million.
Insane.
10 million in 6 months. Crazy.
And keep in mind, and that's all being done while the talk of the beast coming. So so think about it. You got a whole year of podcasts talking about how Sony's back is against the wall, how they're in trouble. Now the market's gonna belong to Xbox. And while they're saying all these videos and comments month after month, Sony's beasting the market with sales.
And game sales too. Microsoft ain't even talking about game sales. I don't even know how much, like, as far as a cumulative record, how much Microsoft has sold for Xbox games. They haven't
and if anything, that's the most important metric, because at the end of the day, you sell these consoles to sell games, for people to buy games. So how many games have been sold? Multi-plats, exclusive, indies, whatever. How many games have Xbox One sold?
I'm sure you've been in a lot of debates with these guys as well. And you remember that was their argument. Oh my God, it's not about the console sales like that. It's more about the game.
It's game sales. Yeah. So where are the game sales? Like how many games are actually being bought on the Xbox overall? We don't know. And Microsoft won't talk about that. Microsoft won't excuse me. Microsoft won't even talk about how many Gold subscribers they are. No. They won't even, and that's their bread and butter. Xbox Live Gold. They won't even mention that. That's how bad shit is.
Yo, I was watching the podcast that y'all was on, you and Kratos was on with Jair, and I was just like, yo, these dudes don't even know the difference between active monthly
my man was talking about ping, bro. I'm like, yo, this
and then my man was trying to bring up PlayStation Plus subscribers. That is completely different. You don't need PlayStation Plus to be active on PSN. You know, like that's, I'm like, come on, man.
You can buy PlayStation content in games without.
Yeah, and
you could play
this chat.
And people say, "Oh, you need PlayStation Plus to play online." No, that's not true. Because all the free-to-play online games, you can play those without PlayStation Plus.
Yep.
A lot of people don't know that.
And the party chat, you don't need PlayStation Plus.
Yes, you don't need party chat, and the free-to-play online games are truly free to play. You don't need PlayStation Plus to play those free-to-play online games. That's what these dudes don't understand. And yes, like you said, party chat is free. On Xbox, you have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, nothing matters now because their new console came out, and you would have thought, okay, that's where everybody would have went. That's multiplayer podcasts were one of, and I won't say the name. They said the games are going to look and run so much better on the X that people in the Sony ecosystem would have no choice but to go and start playing them on Xbox. I was like, are you kidding me? And then they started making fun of this guy on 3 different continents.
Yo,
I've been telling you dudes that argument is a straight BS because most of those dudes that's in that podcast, they don't even have PS4s. If that was your argument throughout this generation, how come you don't have a PS4? Because the games are looking better on there. How come you didn't get a Pro last year? That's some bullshit argument. My bad for cursing.
Well, you know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they say because the numbers don't lie. People chose PlayStation in droves. Overpowered, over the beast, over 6 teraflops, over vapor chamber cooling, over all this other stuff. Folks didn't care. They still wanted to go with the Beast Box 4.
Well, I can't wait to get my 4.2 greater than 6 shirts out now. Like I said, I can't wait. That's going to be that's a special order item. You gotta want that T-shirt. So the other ones are being printed starting tomorrow because the guy he's out tonight with his wife. But the other shirts will be printed starting tomorrow. But special order 6 or 4.2 greater than 6 Beast is slayed on the very back of it. So that thing, I declared it a dead console. I'm like, what's the point of having it if it can't even? I mean, look. Xbox had what in 2015? What was their marketing ploy? Wasn't it the greatest lineup in Xbox gaming history?
The greatest lineup in history.
Man, you remember?
And 4 of those games got canceled.
That
oh God,
that was the most embarrassing marketing strategy ever.
And they lost. They lost bad.
But the thing is, they said that still wasn't the greatest lineup in Xbox history. These dudes were bugging. Like anybody who's a true Xbox fan, hell, just a gamer knows the best lineup Microsoft had was 2007 with the 360. That year, you had Mass Effect, you have Forza, Halo 3, whatchamacallit, Crackdown even came out that year. Virtual Fighter 5 with online multiplayer was out that year. Yo, that 2007 was huge for 360. And they want to talk about fucking a year with Rare Replay? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, are you bugging? Like some of you guys weren't even born with the games they're trying to give to you. Like, get out of here.
Fable Legend picture.
Like, yo.
Oh, man.
They had games with consoles you couldn't even pronounce. Like, what? Like, these shits is ROMs. You guys are buying $30 worth of ROMs here. Like, you bugging.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. Their marketing sucks, man. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Their marketing sucks. Like, I don't know what is going on out there. Aaron Greenberg needs to be fired, yo. I'm sorry.
Listen,
he needs to be fired.
Listen, it's not Aaron Greenberg. It's not just Aaron Greenberg. I'm gonna tell you, need to be fired. Aaron Greenberg, Phil Spencer, Major Nelson, Mikey Barra, Shannon Loftus. They need to clean the house. They need to clean the house.
Yeah, they need a new face up there, man.
Yeah, listen, Microsoft hasn't been cool since Windows 95. The Xbox does not help them, especially this generation.
Yeah, the Major Nelson videos is cringe. Like, you know, I can't. I used to listen to their podcast, but now like watching his videos, because you know you subscribe to Xbox, you want to see what's coming, and I'm just like cringing, like, damn, this dude is corny. Get him out of here, man. Yep. You know what I mean? It's not a good look.
Listen, and these guys, these are executives, right? With microchips in their mouths, with all kind of crazy stuff. And it's like, you never see Yoshida, you never see Sean Layden, you never see Mark Cerny, you never see these guys until they're ready for you to see them. They're in the kitchen cooking, and you know, when they're ready to serve the plate, then they'll come out and serve you. But other than that, they in there closing the deals and getting it done. These guys lie all the time. If they really wanted to make a difference and change and get studios and stuff like that, they would have bought Capcom because they're available. They would have got the what's the IDO, so whatever the Hitman developer is. They would have got the Titanfall developer. You know, I forgot the name. I can't think of those guys now, but they would have. I mean, they had so many opportunities to show you that they mean business in this industry, and they passed on all of that. Outside of State of Decay, Crackdown 3, and Sea of Thieves, what else do they have coming? And please don't name no multiplats, because multiplats you can't call that as your own. That's a multiplat. That come on everything. What else do they have after those mediocre games are gonna come out?
Update hit for Forza Horizon Motorsports.
Supposed to sometime in January.
Okay, so January. Okay, damn. I thought it was
and that's their flagship, one of their flagship titles, and it doesn't have a patch. It's epic failure across the board, guys. And I don't know what they can do. Rick, to tell you the truth, they just don't have the team. They really just don't have the talent.
What y'all think about Sea of Thieves, man? I kind of changed my tune around that game a little bit. I'm not saying like I'm excited for it, but it looks more appealing to me after seeing like actually what you're going to be doing in the game, like the meta of the game.
Well, I'll tell you this. When it first came out and they first showed it, I laughed because right after they showed it, they showed Skull and Bones, which looks a hell of a lot more realistic and a lot more fun. And then, but the more that I see of the game, the more I open up to it, and I'm actually, I think I may pick it up.
I'm buying it because it's got 4K chicken.
It looked like one of those games where you would just like you play for a couple of hours and then keep it moving, like keep it pushing. Like I don't know if that game should be 60, but it looked like you're gonna have some appeal to it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing about it. If the game requires for me to play with my friends in order to enjoy the experience, they got to play properly. I'm not going to be able to get the game because all my friends, you know, Call of Duty heads, Madden heads, 2K heads, and, you know, other exclusives, you know, obviously the big exclusives, they're not going to play it properly. They don't want that corny stuff, acting like a pirate and stuff like that. Like when they do the play test, how those guys play it, they're not going to play it properly.
Yeah, I agree.
So hopefully you can jump in jump in random and be able to enjoy yourself. If not, it's not going to do well.
Oh, Sea of Thieves is not.
Sea of Thieves, the 4K chicken. I'm about to screen share. Let's see if I can get this.
It's not.
Can everybody see?
Somebody say it's not 60 frames.
Well, can you see the 4K chicken? Who don't want to play this?
No, boy. This guy.
I mean, look at the rocks. I mean, look how smooth. I bet if you zoom in 400%, that rock is going to be phenomenal looking. You know, look at the sun back there, Puerto Rock. Yeah, Sony can't mess with this game here. Look at that chicken. Look at it. Oh, I mean, come on. You got a 4K chicken.
It's rare, guys. It's rare.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's better than those things on the Star Wars movie, the Pogs, whatever those things were. That thing's so cute. So I'm buying it for that. That alone right there is driving me. Because I'm going to find that thing and I'm going to slaughter it. And I'm going to eat it. Yeah. And I dare anybody to stop me.
4K 60 uncompromised.
Well, there we go. I'm trying to help. I'm the messiah of Xbox now. I'm trying to help out. You know, so I mean, who don't want to play a game with a 4K chicken? I mean, you know, what else do we have? We ain't got nothing else over here, you know. So yeah, but who knows what they're going to do? I just think it's unfortunate, but yeah, you all on that podcast yesterday had me. I mean, when I listened to it this afternoon, Y'all had me rolling. Some of the
Boy,
stuff you all were saying.
Yo, my man said Xbox made more money than Windows, and I'm just like, yo, bro, Windows is like the parent of all these other divisions. You know, some dude is posting up a picture on Twitter right now showing like how much earnings each group is making. But I'm like, yo, my man, if you look it up, Windows is part of Windows servers, is a part of Xbox. Even Xbox has Windows OS on it. You know what I mean? It's an overall branching thing. You know what I mean? That's broken into subsectors. Of course, they're going to individualize certain earnings, but at the end of the day, it's still applying to Windows.
Well, I told Kid Smooth, you all bragging about how much money it made is the equivalent of a man going to a bar, buying a bunch of drinks for you, just swooping in there and hey, you say, well, I bought some drinks for. I mean, that's what they sound like to me. So it's
they gotta create a win, man. That's all it is.
That consolation prize, the mere fact that they got a game that runs anywhere from 4 frames per second to 15 frames per second, they can have that. Because at the end of the day, I don't think PlayStation guys want that. We'll get the definitive edition of PUBG later, the one that actually works, just like what we did with Tomb Raider, with all the content included in it.
Real rap. Like, I'm not even trying to generalize for PlayStation gamers, but I don't even think PlayStation gamers is even worried about no PUBG. We want to know when there's God of War coming out and stuff like that. We don't care about no PUBG right now.
I agree with that. Yeah, people keep asking me, well, when's it available on the PlayStation? I said, well, pretty soon. I said, when's Spider-Man going to be available on the Xbox? Crickets. Is it like somebody direct messaged me that Destiny is 4K native on the Xbox? I said, how about that DLC that came out? Is that 4K native? Nothing. They got to understand, you're a joke now. At least I take that back. To me, you're a joke. This stuff that's been said, like Porter Rock said, for the last 30 months, it's a non-factor.
Yeah, you know what we got to start asking ourselves now? Because like, we're hardcore gamers, right? And we usually like to, say like casual gamers, they're not like the smarter gamers and all that stuff. They just buy, the better deals and the games that look better. That's the argument. If the game runs better on this platform and the friends, that's what people are going to buy it. Can we even apply that argument now to what we're witnessing? Because it seems like, Xbox, you're offering the better games as far as how it's running, but still the people is not jumping over to that platform,
Mm-hmm. No, most of the casuals, they just go for the most popular console. And there's a reason why Phil Spencer was harping crossplay, because he knows most of the people are playing on PlayStation. He wants in on that, because as long as most of the people play on PlayStation, they're not going to buy an Xbox, because nobody's going to be like, oh, I'm going to buy an Xbox, but yet most of my friends are on PlayStation.
Yeah,
that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do that. And even the people that was on 360, a lot of them left because their friends left 360 and went to the PlayStation. And they're like, fuck it. PlayStation has party chat and I can still play with my peeps. Fuck it. I'll buy PlayStation 2.
Yep.
I'll get it also because everybody else is getting it.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality.
Yeah, now that VR is like 200 now, that's going to bring a lot of people.
And that's only going to get bigger. Because I know a lot of haters are trying to equate it to Connect, but it's not the same thing because you're actually getting a gaming experience.
Mm-hmm. Full game.
You're not doing stupid dance moves in front of a TV screen. You're actually playing all different types of content and stuff. And some of the shit I saw past Games Week, that's what really got me interested in VR, bro. I'm like, holy shit.
I'm telling you, if you get a VR system, you're gonna love Farpoint. If you get one, that's the first game that's played right away. You're gonna love that game, bro.
Oh,
great story. The gameplay is on point. You know what I mean? The monsters, you boss fights in VR. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. The joint's hot, man.
Yeah.
The shotgun is satisfying. You got the sniper. Yo, I'm sniping in VR, bro. It's crazy. I'm telling you, bro. The joint's hot.
Yep. Again, man, Sony is killing it on all fronts. They're not just punching, Microsoft with just jabs. They're hitting them from everywhere, and they can't do anything to combat anything. They can't combat VR. which those guys were hoping that it failed, and it didn't. The thing sold, over 2 million. They have more VR games than you have Xbox games, and that that's ridiculous by itself. And then
what's crazy? Why are people even listening to Phil Spencer about the whole VR is not ready? You know what I mean? Do Microsoft got to take notes now? Like, all right, man, that little, what's that thing that they had that's coming out? It was like a
HoloLens.
It wasn't a HoloLens. They had like a other one. It was like a cheaper one. They were saying. Yeah. Would that come to the Xbox One X now due to the success of PSVR?
That shit. They're not. Microsoft is checking out. They trying to go to a Steam based thing. I think it's that I don't know what. Yeah, they're not investing in. They're not. Sometimes it doesn't matter what they do. They are so far behind the curve. The Switch is killing it. They're definitely to be in second place next year. So I don't know.
Yo, they better not sleep on that Switch, man. That Switch is creeping up. They better, and when that Pokemon game hit, I'm telling you, don't sleep on that, man. Yo, but it's another game too. The Impatient. Y'all play Until Dawn?
Yeah, I love Until Dawn.
Yo, there's a game coming out called The Impatient for VR.
Yeah, it's like the prequel.
Yeah, yo, that junk looks so dope because now, like in the cutscenes, you're pretty much acting out as like the patient. So if a person asks you a question, you're interactive. So you respond, and it would certain keywords are going to trigger, and it will play the proper response back. But that's dope, man. I can't wait for that. That's pre-ordered.
You guys got to try that Team Bravo in VR, man. Me and my boy all day. We were on team. We were partners in VR, and so we were talking to each other, taking down these dudes. I mean, it kind of reminded me of what do you call that game? Rainbow Six.
Yeah, remember Rainbow? That's another one I pre-ordered. That's Supermassive as well. Team Bravo.
So shout out to Jay Bonds. Jay Bonds is in the chat said this is BGST the Pony Edition. I call it the Winners Podcast. Jay Bonds. This is the Winners Podcast. This is what winning sounds like.
Pony Podcast. The only difference is what we're talking about is actually true.
Yeah, like Sony. I haven't really seen no Sony dudes like making up stuff or really trying to create these lies to sell the platform to them. You know what I mean? Not doing none of that crazy stuff. Just give you hardcore fun.
I heard some of the wildest shit from the lies. Yo, the biggest one I heard was when Mooch said that when Tomb Raider comes out on PlayStation 4, it's gonna be the PS3 360 version, not the Xbox One. I was like, oh my God, this dude, bro. Jesus Christ. Like, that doesn't even make sense from a developer standpoint. That doesn't even make financially any sense at all.
Why would you say something like that?
Like, why would you even say that? Sounds so stupid. But the worst part is people believed it. People going at me on Twitter with this dumb shit. Yeah. Oh, well, you stupid pony. You're going to get the 360 version on the PS4. I'm like, what? Like, oh, man, these dudes are bugging. I'm like, these dudes are wilding, bro. Like, half the arguments on Twitter is the bullshit those dudes say. Like, the people just repeat it and think it's true. I'm like, yo, you guys are nuts, bro.
And these dudes still thinking that we're in 2017, yo. Yeah. You know what I mean? Every argument is, let me ask you a question. What was you Sony guys doing in 2013 when they had no games? Like, what are you talking about? There's no games. Yeah, they were games there. It might not be your cup of tea. But
even still, Jabbar, this is what I said. You can go back to 2013 all you want. You said you had all these games, right? And Sony didn't have no games. They were still kicking your ass in NPDs back in 2013. Mm-hmm. So the argument is it doesn't matter. You can't name one point in time where Microsoft was dominating. Not one single time this generation.
They had the only one time they had was with the S, where they was just winning. I think they won 3 months. Yo, matter of fact, hold on. Yo, the last time they won an NPD was October 2016.
Yeah, October 2016.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's been over a year.
Yep.
God damn.
And they've been in last place like 7 months in a row, 8 months in a row. Yeah. Ever since the Switch came out.
Well, and then these guys, you know what? They'll look up and win 1 month and then act like Xbox is coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah, the tides are changing.
Yeah, the tides are changing.
Here's the thing. They swear like the last 3 years they had exclusives, but they act like they had top shelf the best exclusives. I'm like, and I always ask
that mediocre stuff that even they didn't want.
If these exclusives were so good, then how come Microsoft didn't buy out Rise and make it a franchise?
Yep.
Yeah.
How come you got Ted Price from Insomniac telling the people we need a publisher to make Sunset Overdrive 2, and Microsoft's not hopping on that?
Yeah,
if these games, and why is it that after Quantum Break, Remedy had to go multi-plat because they said themselves they have to keep the lights on in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So if these games were as big as people are saying, why aren't they franchises on Xbox?
Well, the things they were saying last night contradicted what they were saying all year.
Yeah.
They were like, yeah, that game didn't sell well. You didn't say that during the year when you were saying, oh, no, it's selling real well. Damn, this is lies.
They were telling you it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Quantum Break was better than Uncharted 4.
Shannon Loftus saying, Quantum Break's a phenomenon. What? Yo, you need to fire her, bro. If she thinks Quantum Break is a phenomenon, she's got to go.
Yo, any y'all on PC right now?
Yeah, I'm on PC.
Yo, is Ages of Empire, is those remasters out right now for Windows Store?
Not yet.
Oh my god, because my Xbox One X is coming, man. I want to play that.
Well, it's not coming. You know it's not coming.
It's not coming to the X.
It's specifically.
Oh, I know. I call this my Xbox One X. I got
laptop. the real One X. You got the real one.
The real One X, man. So I just want to play. I love the game.
Yeah. Jeez.
I thought it was out already. Man. Damn.
Hey, guys. Let me ask you this, guys. How can I don't even know how to say this, but how can Xbox be great again? What will it take Xbox to be great?
Time, and having the right people to make the right decisions. That's it.
Well, Jay,
I don't think. Listen,
you single-handedly.
I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think the games are gonna come with Shannon Loftus at the helm. She doesn't have the vision. She thinks Recore and Quantum Break is on the level of Halo and Gears. She's not there. She's not right in the head. So after I heard that statement from her, I have zero expectation of anything in the future because you don't have the right person to bring that future.
Yeah,
she ain't it.
She's out of whack. She's out of whack.
I would not doubt for a minute that she'll delay Halo 6 to 2019 because in her mind, Sea of Thieves is the big game of 2018 for Xbox. I have no doubt that she'll make those decisions. I have no doubt. In her mind, she's probably thinking games like Sea of Thieves is the big deal, so we don't need a Halo this year because people will be all over Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
I have that feeling she'll make that decision. She ain't the one.
Can it do rapid pack math? Can that make Xbox?
Oh shit. That's it. And really, you don't need power. You just need great games. Because here, the multi-plats, that's a stalemate. Everybody got that. Everybody has multiplats. PC has multiplats. Xbox has multiplats. PlayStation has multiplats. We all have multiplats. That's really nothing. It's really a non-issue.
Yeah.
The question is, along with these multiplats, what else are you giving me based on my taste? You might have somebody that likes Destiny, Call of Duty, but they want to get into one of the challenging RPGs.
Yeah, you got to have something that offer a different experience.
Yes. Different tastes. A lot of people play the most popular games, but then when you break those users down, each of them may have something extra that they like specifically. Somebody might love baseball.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one place to get it. You put them in a position to be like, well, since it's the only console that has baseball, I'll play Destiny and Call of Duty there, and I'll get my baseball. You see what I'm saying? That Microsoft doesn't do that.
Yo, real talk. I just don't think Microsoft have the trust from gamers in general. They're doing some good things, backwards compatibility, but there's still that like unsavory kind of like doubt in their mind. Like, yo, what is this platform going to be in the future? What is going on? You know what I mean? I think people are hesitant.
How many times Microsoft got to lie to them? Remember, let's go. Okay, the Xbox guys, they like to go back to 2013. Well, let's go back to 2013. Xbox Connect. cannot be unbundled. It's part of the system. It just can't. It won't work without it. 3 months later, Xbox Connect's out of the box, cut the price by $100.
Yeah,
that's one lie. Another lie: we'll never bring our titles to PC. We're focusing on Xbox and Xbox alone.
Yeah.
2 months later, everything goes to PC.
Yeah. Yo, that was abysmal. They came out with that article.
That was the beginning of the end. That was the beginning of the end.
Yo, I agree with you too, Chris, because even their wording on stuff with like console exclusives and what it really is not even like the straight to the point. You know what I mean? You gotta decipher the Da Vinci Code to see what they really mean.
That's why when they say it's exclusive, everybody hurry up and tweet out and ask Phil Spencer and Aaron Greenberg, is it really exclusive, or is it console exclusive, or is it time exclusive, or is it one of and that's a shame. That lets you know that people don't even trust your word because you done broke it so many times. This is why I say when guys say, well, Phil said he's invested $2 billion into get new this and this and that, and I'm like, prove it. They've lied to you for 4 years, and yet they tell you, yeah, we got some exclusives, some big exclusives coming. We got this and that. We're investing in new studios. Show me. Show me. Show me. If you can't, I don't want to hear it. Their word is as good as crap gamers' word.
Oh, damn.
And that's just what it is. You can only lie to people for so long before they're like, that's okay, man. A lot of people jump ship from the Xbox One. They got tired of the lies. They got tired of this and that, and seeing, us eating buffets of games over here, and they starving. So a lot of people just went to the PlayStation route, and more people.
And what's this thing? This was crazy. Is they created this war against neutrals because neutrals have a bad opinion about Xbox, but you can't blame them. Look at all the dumb things Microsoft done. Like you mentioned a whole bunch. Games going to PC now. Some of those neutrals were PC gamers, you know? And they buy consoles because consoles provide a different, or at least supposed to provide a different experience than the PC they have. You know what that is? You have a PC, right? You have a nice PC, maybe 1500, right? Yeah. And then you buy an Xbox because it's the place to play Xbox exclusives. Then all of a sudden, Microsoft goes, "Hey, we're just gonna put out games on PC anyway." Yeah. So some of these dudes are like, "So what the fuck did I pay $350 for?"
Yeah,
exactly.
If I could play a game on a platform I already own, some of these PC gamers bought an Xbox because they thought it was the only place they're gonna be able to play Xbox games.
That's what I trust.
That's not the case.
It's coming in too, man.
And that pissed off a lot of things. That pissed off a lot of PC gamers.
Well, that's back to what. That's back to
some of those who like, I could have spent that $350 on more RAM.
A lot of people stole that Xbox now, and they got a PS4 or probably a Switch because it offers something different a PC can't.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Because ultimately, nobody wants. And I know some people say, "Oh, but Play Anywhere is awesome." Listen, I don't want to hear that you could play an Xbox in your living room and then go upstairs and play on your PC. That doesn't make sense. You're buying two products that does the same thing. Why not buy a different product and get a different gaming experience?
Yep.
That doesn't make sense at all.
When you guys look at that Xbox X, that sizzle trailer, that sizzle reel, when they show all the different, not just developers, but all the engineers and everybody talking about this, they said the finest, the highest resolution pixels, the highest this, and I mean it's cringeworthy now looking at it. PUBG and some other games.
Yeah, that's a good point. Somebody,
it's cringeworthy.
Shout out to
and then
Ryan,
you just
Ryan the Professional did that video like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Basically, all they did was play back Microsoft's own video. That's it. And it's
brutal.
It's really sad. What happened to 4K? What happened to the highest resolution 4K? What happened to Oculus Rift? Supposed to be coming to the X?
Yo, I roasted that initial reveal of Scorpio. I roasted the hell out of that shit because, like, I just think VR was a major selling point as far as the initial reveal, and it's nowhere to be found. And people was just like, "Oh, Phil says it's not ready." So why the hell is it a reveal when you was announcing the Scorpio? You know what I mean? Why did this dude Tom Howard came out and say, "Yeah, man, we're happy to bring Fallout 4 to VR and this and that, and Xbox got the power to run it." And look at all the games now.
Yeah.
Bethesda's games is all on PSVR now.
Oh, wow, yeah, no snap. You got these hardcore games coming out now. That Skyrim bundle sold a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
People are excited.
Yeah, that shocked me. Shout out to J-Dub here. He showed that in VR, 45 minutes to an hour one night. That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm telling you, VR it changed their perspective, how you just think of the game. Yeah, I'm telling. I kid you not, one of the best feelings in the world was sniping in Farpoint in VR. Like I'm literally like I'm really sniping, bro. It's not just having the stick in my hand and moving the analog. It's like I'm really sniping, man. And it was just dope as hell.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about the VR. So congrats to the people that bought it. Yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. When has it been acceptable for you to go out and spend $500 for a brand new console and 4 to 15 to 20 frames per second is okay? Ever been?
I would think it's not.
Bro, it's early access, man.
For $30? And then now you guys know what they did now. Now they bundle the game with the Xbox. Now it's
Listen, the dumbest man in the world could have told them, listen, you cannot bring that PC mentality for that $30 to the console. You got to be free to play or something, or say an exclusive deal to gold members or something. You can't do that, man. The $30 people was getting their refunds left and right for that now. You know what I mean? Because they didn't know what they was getting into. There's going to be those idiots that's not reading the sublines and all that stuff. Like, this is a preview game. Even when they pop up right in the beginning of the game, it pops up. It's a preview. They don't know what that is. It's like, oh, I got bought a game for $30.
Here's the thing. They marketed this game. They spent the big bucks. They marketed this game as their biggest exclusive of the year, and it is. They marketed it as such. The executive had the PUBG shirts. It was front and center. It was the biggest game of the year. So you can say game preview, but at the end of the day, they charged $30 for it. And on top of that, they touted, we sent the Gears of War team there.
Kratos.
Yeah.
They put the PC sales on the Xbox One box. Yeah. Who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that? Bro?
Over 26 million sold.
Yeah, I remember I was going back and forth with Random. I was like, yo, bro, that don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? How you putting a PC? Oh, we sold this amount, over 20 million a PC.
Combined, yeah. Now they're trying to take credit for PC sales.
Yeah.
Now they're stopping. You know what? Guys were tweeting earlier today. They were talking about by May of next year, we should have sold at least 45 million copies of PUBG. I'm like, hold up. So now y'all still in PC?
Yeah.
So now you need to tell me done merge with PC, and now you get credit for the PC game.
Yo, guys, we've been down this road. You know what's going to happen. When the game comes on PS4, it's going to be, PUBG sucks. Anyway, it wasn't that special. It's coming, man.
And shout out to the 100 viewers watching. Shout out to all you guys
hit
watching.
the like button.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. 108 people watching, 54 likes.
Yeah,
are you not?
Yeah, I got the winners podcast. Winners podcast here. This is what winning looks like.
Are you not entertained?
Man, it was bittersweet on the podcast last night to have those guys to kind of. I mean, we didn't have, me and Porter Rock, we didn't have to twist their arm. We just basically asked the question: can we finally say that it's over now? It's over. It's wrapped. It's over. It's done.
Over. It is done. Even Poster was like, it's done. You got to know when to fold.
If they didn't win this month,
fall back.
Yeah.
All Microsoft can do at this point is don't repeat the same mistakes next gen. Whenever they come out, don't repeat the same mistakes.
That chicken
focus,
is cooked, man.
Yeah. Just focus on console gaming. It's cool that every product has multimedia and all this stuff, but they got to remember all that stuff is the appetizers and the side dish. they're not the main course. Make sure that you got your main course right.
but here's the thing though. Digital Foundry is going to be around for a long time. With the whole PUBG thing, how did they not think that Digital Foundry wasn't going to tear this shit apart? They had to know. They had to know.
Yeah, you're right.
Foundry was foaming at the mouth, ready to take this thing on.
They couldn't wait to get that.
Digital Foundry said keywords like, "Oh dear,
soupy,
it's soupy textures, soupy everything." They even said we recommend for you to go play Fortnite. Not only does it look and play better, but it's free.
Hey yo, when I said that, Fortnite,
they literally said that, bro.
It's true though. That's a good recommendation. It's true. Fortnite, you're getting the same type of experience.
Yep.
But at just a better frame, it runs better, and it's early access. It's running better.
It plays better. It's early access, and guess what? The game wasn't hyped. They didn't have to send the Gears of War team there. Nobody, you didn't have to lie. You didn't have to do all,
Listen, they bashing Fortnite because of the way how the game looks, the art style and the graphics. But then, you have Xbox.
They like Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, even PUBG.
It's the same game,
bro.
PUBG, Sea of Thieves has that same art style. That's
true. That's a good point. That is a good point. That is a good point.
Kidding me? You can't bash Fortnite for cartoony when the big multiplayer they're hyping next year is the same art style.
Yep.
Yeah, and a big ass chick.
Even Sunset Overdrive has that cartoony art style that they like.
Crackdown 3 has that crazy.
Yeah, like that cartoony.
Yeah. To tell you the truth, they really have no real graphically demanding games. And that's part of the problem. People see the disparity in between the two consoles.
Yeah. Xbox really need that graphical masterpiece to really sell this game. This
for the 6T flops. Listen, when somebody say 6T flops in 12 gigs of RAM and 328 gigabytes of memory bus and all that technical stuff that nobody really cares about, and then they pop in PUBG and they like, what is my Xbox set up right? Why am I playing at these frames? Why? And in the whole game preview, that is not excuse. Because again, Fortnite is basically the same mode.
Yeah, but ain't that's the point of a game preview, is to be critical. The devs want these things to be said so they can fix the damn game. It's not like, some of us, we might go in and bash it a little bit, make it a little fun, but at the end of the day, that's what you want, so the game could actually come out and look good and run good.
Yeah.
Are these guys serious? Like, you was really going to pay $30 for this game and just take it how it is? You wasn't going to be critical? Like, come on, man. I've seen people get sensitive. Oh, it's game preview. Yeah, so speak your mind and say how the game runs. Go on the forums.
You know what they said yesterday? They said, well, this will help with performance. If you turn the DVR feature, the recording feature off on the Xbox One X, it helps with a couple of frames.
What?
Yeah, that's what they posted. That was like an official, official thing. And so,
oh god,
that's like what they were disabling features, console features, just so they can have 2 or 3 extra frames.
That's going to help even if you stream, or that's just playing the game without streaming.
No, you got to turn that recording feature off, and it'll save you about 2 to 3 frames. So it basically helps a little bit with performance.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah,
it's not good at all. What did the Gears team do when they showed up there? Did they go to the right address?
The bowl sounds like
where's the whole 60 frames? Where's that coming from? That's my question. Like, is this game really was 60 frames? Was it running at a lower resolution at 60 frames? I don't know.
Right now, they need to lower the resolution. If resolution is what's keeping that game from running decent, they need to lower the resolution to 1080p. Give people as much frames as possible. I don't care if it's 40 frames or 31 frames. Give it something consistent. When you jump out of airplane, there is no textures on the airplane. There's nothing but soup everywhere, and the game still chugs along at a couple of frames per second. And that's, I hate to say it, guys, but that's messed up.
Yeah. That's the crazy part about that, because even with Fortnite, That's that's the area where you will see the frame drops in Fortnite is when you're jumping out the bus or the little waiting lobby area.
Yeah.
Once you get into the game, it everything smooths out.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the same thing with PUBG. I'm like, I don't understand that because now you're actually in the game and shooting and all that stuff. It should be.
Well, and you notice how people blame everybody else, right? They blame Bluehole. They blame, just they blame any and everything. They try to say it's an old build. Oh, it's an old build of the game. They're gonna release the new build, and it's like, get out of here. The PC version, which I have and which I play, right? We just got vaulting 2 weeks ago. The Xbox One X and the Xbox One S version has vaulting. So it's a new build. That goes out the door. So I think they finally conceded. Yeah, you're right. It's a new build. I don't know what's going on, but 6 T-flops should be enough power to push through the unoptimized code if that's generally the problem.
Yeah, I feel bad for the people that has an Xbox One S. Or even just the original X, the people that
4 frames per second, Bari. 4 frames per second, according to Digital Foundry. And guys trying to act like, oh, that's okay. It's good. Nothing to see here.
That's
$30. It's good. It's early preview. I should expect that. Fuck out of here.
That's insane, man. Imagine if you have an OG like the OG Xbox One and you're playing this game. Whew.
It won't even boot up. It shouldn't even boot up if that's the case.
That's not good.
Like WTF. It's all come up on your screen. No, that's unfortunate for them. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I think Titanfall Princess, I may be getting invited to that podcast here shortly, but I have to wait and see. But man, thank you guys for coming on, and starting with you, Jay. Go ahead and shout yourself out, brother. Oh, so you're both Jay. Jabari, go ahead and shut yourself out.
Which one?
Yeah, like which one I did. But nah, man, definitely appreciate it, man. I saw the link in there, so I was like, let me join in because I didn't get to join Porter Rock podcast on Wednesday. But yeah, man, it's your boy Jay Bari, man. I'm out here, man. Just doing videos and stuff. I'm actually about to go to UPS and curse them out. So I can pick up my Xbox One X. I'm going to have a an unboxing video soon for that. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on.
Well, no problem. And J-Dub City, aka Kratos Claus, what is going on, brother? And go ahead and shout yourself out, man.
Everybody, has been a great one again. It's your boy J-Dub, aka Kratos, the god of PlayStation. And you guys can catch me on Twitter at JDubCity16. I'm always keeping you laughing with the gifts and the memes. You guys can check me out tomorrow in the morning on Persona YT's on his channel. I'm sure we're going to be chopping it up. We kind of hung out a little bit at PlayStation Experience. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jaleesa? What's going on? I see she just jumped in.
Man, I just got back from wine tasting, so I'm a little.
Ooh, that girl.
Nice. She feeling good.
So I came back with a free bottle of wine. You know what I'm saying?
That's going on. Yeah, it was good chopping it up with you guys over at PSX, man. I had a great time. It was finally, good to have a face and conversation and stuff. Again, I'm a big fan. I'm just a guy that just love gaming and follow you guys obviously for a long time. So it was good, meeting you guys.
Kratos saw me before I even saw him.
Yeah, I did.
Kratos, I thought you were white. I didn't know you were black. So when you came up, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I saw you posting on Twitter, and I was like, "Crunk girl." I said, "You know what? It sounded just like her." And then I tweeted you. I said, "Did you have a camera?" And then you said, "Yeah, where you at?" And then so I went over there, and we finally hooked up or whatever. But it was good seeing. I saw Kev and Persona and just the whole crew, man. It was good. We missed Bari, man. Bari was supposed to be there, man. It's all good.
My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bar, we was just talking about we missed you at PSX, man. But it's
like a week a week and a half before it came, like something came up, so I wasn't able to make it because I was trying to help out, family stuff. But yeah, I was mad that I couldn't go. Yeah. But I was also like, man, if I was there, yo, I would have. Jaleesa, no, I would have turned up, like in an anger way. You know what I mean?
Well, you went by yourself. Especially when they split them lines. We was already mad before we even went in there.
Yeah, y'all was ahead of us, and then they did something with the line, and then y'all went way to the back, and we would look. Me and PlayStation bro was looking like, damn,
back there. I'm very loud. I'm very vocal. Yo, my voice would have been heard, bro. I'm telling you, man. They're like, that's Barry screaming.
It would have been all right, though, Bar, man. I would have got with you. We would have went over there and kicked it with Yoshida. And
Yoshida cool people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Yoshida was bull driving too. He didn't want to release nothing. They didn't want to do nothing.
Nah, they say y'all gonna wait for this. Yeah, y'all they gonna drip drop some titles out, some release dates out to us.
Man, they gonna just do what they always do. PlayStation blog. I'm like, yo, this is the perfect time to tell us something. Like, give us one release date would have been good. Only thing we got was a window, and the window we got was for Dreams and for Detroit.
Even if they didn't have a release date, at least have some demos there for people that came all the way there to play these games they're anticipating. That's the part that really ticked me off. I'm like, damn, they even have the demos there for these games?
Yeah, for some of these games they did. Here's the thing about it though. As a person that went there and experienced it, to tell you the truth, I mean, you already know I'm so hyped for God of War. I really don't want to play it until that puppy is sitting in my pro. I don't want to play it, and I don't want them to show any more footage. I'm done. Like, just let that sucker come out. They what's that? Detroit Become Human.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see any more footage of it. I just want to see it in my system.
Yeah, Detroit. I think we're done with seeing footage with that. I think they should stop.
The media, they got to play a whole different demo. They got to play the one with the little girl and the what's her name, Kara.
Mm-hmm.
They got to play that one. So I was a little upset that they got to play that one, but we did get to play the one that they played on stage, which was dope.
Yep.
And the one they played on stage for Shadow of the Colossus, we got to play that one too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was, but you had to RSVP it, but I didn't get to play it until like everybody RSVP'd, and then I was like in the ordinary line, and they let any and everybody play it in.
You was with the common folk.
Yeah, I was with the common people, like to the side, hoping nobody. I'm just praying somebody missed their RSVP so I can get a shot to play the game.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: me and all day, we snuck into so many different lines and stuff, and I mean, we maneuvered through that mug, So
some of them lines was OD. I wasn't fucking with some of them damn lines. I'm like, man, fuck. I played them.
The PlayStation Store line never went down either day. That line was through the
a lot of people come for those gear, man. They like to.
Yo, they had a Kratos axe. That joint was like 60 bones.
Yes, and I couldn't even get in the line. But I tell you this, I walked in there and not in the store, but everything that I was seeing that I wanted, box all this up. I wanted all. And me and all day, we took it back to the hotel and I shipped it, and all that stuff just came in yesterday. So I'll be giving away a lot of this stuff. So you guys stay tuned.
Oh shit! Swag Nation, swag different. Kratos claws is still making the rounds with.
Let's go,
Rudolph the Red.
That's what you go to PSX for anyway. That exclusive swag, man.
Yeah, definitely.
A week later, you see it on.
Yo, guys, I'm a holiday man. Cause I'm about to go to UPS, and I want to get there early so I can curse them out. But yo, I'll let you guys later.
All right, then. Yeah, we're gonna get on up out of here. I appreciate everybody. Crunk Girl, yeah, come back anytime you want to, young lady. Hear your voice and get your perspective on gaming. So
yeah, man, I saw the hangout. I'm like, somebody put a hangout. Let me just hop in here and see who it is.
Yeah, I'm glad you jumped in. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm glad you jumped in. Wish you could have came in earlier. I've been here since 5:30 on a rant. PDs, but it was cool. It was cool. But I appreciate everybody being here. And,
I'm going to rant tomorrow. Don't worry.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to rant. I want to get mine out of
my PSX rant off tomorrow on my little podcast. get out. I had a lot of frustration